everybody, and welcome back to another episode of New Wave Voice Podcast with me, Shania Shaw, as your host, where I'm using my voice to give God all the glory. Now, before we get into today's episode, I just wanted to remind you guys of both the initiatives that are currently still happening right now at this moment. In order to locate them both, you will find a link tree in the New Wave Voice Podcast Instagram bio. There, the link tree will pop up. Just click the X to exit out of that, and you will see all the ways on how to listen to New Way and both the initiatives at the top of the page. We're going to scroll back to the top. You will see the Hearts in Action, which is the GoFundMe to donate to a family in need, which the goal of that is $1,000. I believe the Lord for a miracle, and He will do so. There, you will click Donate Now and just find out the many different ways on how to donate. Go back and here's the questionnaire. And the questionnaire is for your voice to be heard, which is explanatory in the bio of the questionnaire. And all those questions will be answered on my last podcast episode. And here is just showing you the YouTube page where there are many different episodes that have taken place since the beginning of this podcast. Now, I know y'all see that beautiful couple who just popped up on the page. Today, we're getting into dating as a Christian. And I welcome you guys to the podcast, Taderia Twilly and Quentin. Hey, y'all.
Hey, Shania.
How you doing?
Good.
Well, welcome to New Wave Voice Podcast with me, Shania Shaw, your host. And y'all, today's episode is about dating as a Christian. And on the couch, I have the newlywed. No, I ain't newlyweds yet. I'm just playing. The newly engaged couple. Period. Taderia and Q, y'all. So welcome to the podcast. Y'all, me and Taderia, we grew up with each other literally since we was like babies until now. Still go to church together and everything. So this is my church sister. And Q, we met in the church too. So now he my church brother because he with my girl. Yeah. He done put a ring on it. So thank y'all for coming. Thank y'all for being here. Yeah. And we're gonna get straight into it. And I'm gonna y'all know I like to be transparent. We holding these mics because I only got two. Don't say nothing. Let's get into it. All right. We're gonna start with the basic question. How did y'all meet? Who wanna tell this story?
Yeah.
Well, it was back 2019, I say.
Yeah.
Youth Day at St. Paul. I noticed her and I was like, I got to have that. I got to have it. And so, like, time, probably about a week, I got tagged into the church page. I was like, oh, I'm going to find her. And I found her, and the rest is history. Here we are.
What's your part? Well, tell me what happened. Look.
So yes, everyone, we did meet.
I'll try to hold the mic up a little.
Oh, my bad, I messed up.
No, you good.
No, we did meet through St. Paul. So it was actually. Do you remember the youth day where we had on the different color blazers?
Girl, that was so long ago.
Yes.
Are you that long?
Yes.
You was really iron.
Yes. Yes. So I remember him, one of the church members he's with. I remember him coming up there saying he came in the pulpit. I remember seeing him, but and you was right beside me, actually. I think about it, like I remember the day.
Yeah, we always used to sing by each other on the choir.
I remember seeing him. He was you know how I tried to set up right there, the bench is right there before the keyboard. Yeah. He sat there right there in the left hand corner. So as he said, the week went by. I saw some. I was at Jackson State at the time, prior graduate. So I was at Jackson State, and I got a notification. It's like, "Hey, beautiful." I'm like, no, it is. So then I looked at it, and I was like, I've seen this person before, and that's how it went. That's how we met through church.
Okay, y'all see how it started with the Lord. Glory to His name.
Yeah, we met in church.
Thank you, Lord. Okay, y'all, they met in church. That's good. Find your person in the church house. I'm just playing. It don't work like that all the time.
Not all the time.
Okay, so get a mic to him. I got a question. So, what initially drew you to her?
What initially drew me, it was the way we locked eyes at each other, and I was just like,
romantic.
That's gonna be mine. Like I had to, took a little time, too long for my life, and it was, the Lord made a way.
He sure did.
He made
He
a
got that
big
ring
way.
on that
Yeah,
thing.
he made. And the crazy thing is, she said that we weren't gonna never be together. Like, I got blocked for like a whole year. Like,
Why
the Lord showed up and showed out.
Like, what you want with me?
Yeah. Like, and I told her, I was like, she was like, we're not gonna be together. Quit your hand. I was like, oh yeah, that's okay. All right. That's what you saying. But here we are. And I got what I said I wanted.
you got what you wanted?
And the thing, the real tea is, like, to go back to the original question, I would say he said something to me that scared me. I was like, can't be. We was talking, getting to know each other, and he was like, God told you you're going to be my wife. You don't even know what I like to eat. You don't even know what I like to eat. What are you talking about? He was like, I'm for real. Like, I was like, me just trying to, my own personality, not trying to ask God about it. I'm just like, nah, okay, bro. But like, he said, no, God told me. And so, of course, I knew he was a preacher and everything, but I was just like, okay. But no, he told me that from day one.
Okay, I got a question. I told you, the Holy Spirit moved. I ain't on here. So, is it that being that it scared you? Was it a type of thing like a trauma response that you've heard that before from somebody, or is it just scary that somebody just was like, God said you're gonna be my wife?
I think it was more of God told, like, I wouldn't say it was a trauma response. I would say it was more of like, how you know that? Like, what did you get from me? What did I say to you? What did you feel from me? Like, what was my demeanor that made you feel comfortable enough to say you're gonna be my wife? Yeah. Like, and I'm talking about less than a month. Like, you're gonna be my wife.
They say when a man know, they know.
No, but so I ran from it. Like, I don't talk to you. For real? Yeah. He was not because he was a bad person or he was doing anything. You told me that. I'm still being angry right now. I hit it right now. So, yeah, that's the real.
Okay. So, what finally made you give him a chance?
Good question. So, what finally made me give him a chance is after I put that to the side and the conversations we was having, and we was trying to date and stuff like that, going on dates and stuff. I was like, okay. So we talked about something deep that I don't mind sharing. We was talking about my siblings. So growing up, like at church and stuff, it might have seemed like we was like my siblings, like we was close, but we wouldn't. Mm-hmm. So I grew up kind of being like a bully. So I was having a conversation with him, and he was like, "Why you do them like that? Like, do you think that's okay?" And a person with a strong personality, independent, and like, trying to figure things out. Yeah. Nobody had kind of addressed me like that before. So I'm like, okay, hold on. I knew it was something that, I wanted to change, like being at school and building my relationship with God. I knew that's something that I wanted to change, but I didn't know how to do it. Mm-hmm. I can truly say, and even my siblings know this, I've told them, it wasn't until Q said something to me, it was like, you need to talk to God about it.
We love a person that holds us accountable.
Yeah.
Okay, Q, get a mic. This is really good. Okay. So, Q, help me, Holy Ghost. Let me get this out. What made you be so confident in approaching her with that in particular?
I mean, it comes with just knowing who you are. You have to be confident in yourself, because if you're not, anybody else could care less. Yeah. So if I carry that confidence, it don't matter what it look like. Hey, I'm gonna show you I got it, regardless if you think I got it or not. And so it's all about for real, just showing up within yourself. We show up for everybody else, but we forget about self. And you can't forget about self. That's important.
Lord, you in the room. Yeah. Okay, so how would somebody need to show up for themselves? Let's hit on that for a second.
Number one, just giving yourself time to understand you. We try to understand people as in like, oh, okay, you're going through this, you're dealing with this. Let me try to understand. Let me try to make it better. But when it comes to us, we put ourselves on the back burner because, okay, I need to help somebody else. But when it's time for us to actually be in the moment of needing somebody, who can we call on? Who can we do? Who can we truly depend on and call on and say, okay, hey, I know this person gonna hear me out, gonna listen to me, and tell me something that I need to make it better. Yeah. But a lot of times we gotta look at self and be like, okay, when there's nobody else there, who gonna help me do this?
Who gonna help me do that?
Who gonna help me through it? Who gonna help me understand?
That's good. So, and I like that you said that because I personally think I ain't in no relationship, but I know some of y'all. The Lord working out. I personally think, some people think that once you get into a relationship that a person gonna complete them. So do y'all think, look at the handshakes, look. And I bring that up because you said knowing yourself. You knew yourself enough to have the confidence to be able to even approach her with that question. So I know it don't complete. So just give me, I guess, some ways that y'all see that a person and being in a relationship with somebody don't really complete you. It just complements you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I would say a person that you get with that's your person doesn't really complete you because what are you bringing to the table before they got here? Are you lost before they came to you? Like, how can you help somebody you can't help yourself? How do you know what you like for yourself before you help the next person? Like, I think a lot of people when they get into a relationship, especially us like being Christian like and everything, I feel like people feel like they gotta be perfect. Right? And that's not reality. Like, you're not. That's too much work, really. If I'm just being for real, like you trying to fix all yourself up for this man. But what about you?
Yeah.
If somebody asks you, who are you, Shania? Are you gonna talk about your man first?
And it all goes back to saying what I said, knowing you like, but you'll never be in a place where you can complete a person. And I say that because Taderia completes me in areas that I need her to complete me in. But there's other areas of me that, okay, Quinn gonna try to figure this out and do this on it. Hey, we got it. But when it comes to completing each other, we just try to show up when necessary.
Yeah.
And that's important. We look at it, just because we're Christian, like we go to church, we attend church, and it's good for us, that's all that comes with it. But after church over with, life still go on. Like, you can be saved and sanctified and filled with all the Holy Ghost you think you got. But when it comes down to the end of life still goes on. Things are still going to happen that we don't want to happen, and we ain't got no control over. All we got to do is keep it pushed.
Woo! That's good to me. This is so good. Oh my God. Okay. Woo! I love it. Y'all just compliment each other.
We like church.
I know y'all do. Y'all go to the same church now. They be in church and they be singing too now. Do you hear me? Hello, somebody. So, since we in that rap now, let's talk about faith and foundation. What does it mean to you to date with God at the center? Y'all engaged. Let me change it up.
Okay.
Y'all are you is a fiance, ma'am.
I am.
But I still think in fiance stages and getting married, that dating still needs to occur. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we're gonna keep that question. What does it mean to you to date with God at the center?
It's definitely for me, just dating with purpose. Like, we knew we had a purpose. We knew that marriage was the goal, and like it wasn't nothing that was sprung upon or somebody had to try to figure out, because we had these conversations. We talked about this, what life would look like when that time came, time frames and all types of stuff like that. But it's all about just understanding the road that you're on. And it sometimes short for some, sometimes long for others. Sometimes short and the love can be everlasting, and it can be long and still work the same way. So it's all about just putting your best effort forward and not being scared of the what else.
I like that.
Can you ask the question again?
Yes. What does it mean to you to date with God at the center?
To me, dating with God at the center is always keeping Him first. Like never putting your person over God. Like come to Him. Like if you have questions or you feel like you're not going to say it right. For me, I can say, okay, I know right now I'm dealing with this personally. Let me not come to Quentin in the wrong way. Let me talk to God and He give me the strength to, okay, maybe say it this way. And it's up to me to listen to Him of how He told me to say it. So I feel like keeping Him front and center in everything you do. And no matter if you as a couple, y'all changing y'all career, how do you invite God in? Because we owe it all to Him. So, I mean, how you going to show up for Him? We ask for things for Him. Yeah. We're going to show up for God.
Exactly. So with that being said, how do y'all individually have y'all relationships with God to not clash with the relationship that y'all have with Him in the center together, if that makes sense?
I would say for me, individually, having that one-on-one time with God, like being that He's a preacher, He does a lot of different things, you know, as far as time management goes. But for me, when I'm by myself, I still date myself. Like I still take myself out. So in those moments, I could be having like a Black but always come Jesus moment, like with Jesus, like, or if I'm asleep or I'm by myself, that's how I separate it. And as far as together, we have chickens. Like, how are you? Mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. So I feel like that's how we separate it because, and I guess this goes into a whole nother conversation of dating a man that's one God fearing, but also he's called by God. So you have to separate and let him have his time with God. I can't get in the way of it because I respect it.
He gotta go out here and save souls and preach and minister the gospel. Yeah, how do you do that for real? And I want to come back to you after he said his piece because I want to know what it feels like to even date a pastor, minister, preacher. How does it go?
Same way.
Okay. What does that even feel like for you? But you can go ahead and answer that question.
For me, it's one of those. I know for a fact that I gotta give God His time. Like I know this. This is not something that I plan out. This is just something that I know. Then I set aside a time for Him. And I mean, she's respectful of that. She gonna always ask me, "Hey man, you got your sermon ready for Sunday? You know, studied this week, you know." And I'm one of those. I study every day, whether I'm reading the scripture on my phone, whether I'm reading an article concerning Christ, whatever the case may be. I'm getting it in. So like even in those moments when I don't actually study, I'm still getting some type of word on the inside. And for individual, I get away from her. Like I don't gotta always be around you under your skin. Like I don't really be all attached to you. Like give me let me breathe, and we'll come back and we'll try this again. And that's what it's all about. Like you know, she know I need time, and at the same time, I know she need time. She gets sick of me just like I get sick of her. But it's one of those things for real that you just have to navigate through and understand each other. It's all about understanding each other.
Yeah. Okay. So what would that? That's what I just said first. Then I'm asking another question. So what does it look like to be a person that's dating a pastor? Did you knew that was something that was gonna be for you? Because I know your daddy one. Yeah, we know that. Yeah, real good too. Make sure y'all come to St. Paul Missionary Baptist Church in Williston, Tennessee. Period. He's actually gonna be my next guest on my podcast. Good. I don't know if y'all knew that, but he's gonna be my next guest on my podcast. For real. So did you think that was gonna be like for you? For like God had that for you? What
no. No, I didn't think it was for me. I had many conversations on like, you think I'll be a good first lady? Like, and it's not that I was doing anything bad or I was just out in the world. It was just like, I respect God and honor Him. So like, I don't want to just be doing anything or feel like I'm being disrespectful or, you know, there's just a lot. So, and I say that because of people, not because of who God is. It's of the people of what they expect you to be. And me being 25, it kind of scared me. Like, and I keep saying scared because I guess I knew that dating a pastor, minister, preacher, that you gotta be willing to take some leaps.
Yeah.
You gotta be willing to have faith, like, and show it, not just in house. Like, can you worship God at home and also do it publicly? Like, are you okay with it? You know? So I would say in the beginning, no, but if you was asking me what about now, absolutely. Like, I had a whole spiritual journey, like, as far as being comfortable of praising God out loud as an adult. Like, and sometimes transparent, like, I do still kind of juggle with it just because I be afraid of what people gonna say.
Yep.
Like, we'll be at church and it get good to me. It's kind of like, all right. But before I got to that point, I would hold it. And to go back to this being a Christian relationship, he'd be like, you're going to have to let that out. Yeah. Like, after church is out, he going like, you got to let that out. And I'm trying to play like I don't know what you're talking about. He's like, you know what I'm talking about. And, you feel good. When you give God his all praise that he deserves, once you get it out, it's like, I don't care what nobody say. I don't, can't worry about what people say. Well, you used to be quiet at church, and now I give it my all because I know what he's done for me.
Yeah.
So, and like just different, like just being a singer as well. Like, you sing a certain songs that we sung when we was kids, but you sing it now.
Baby,
it's like, okay.
When they say I could have lost my mind.
So, for me, just to stay on the question, like, preparing to be with somebody that was a pastor, like, you have to be willing to take those leaps. Are you going to advocate for him when people are saying things that they shouldn't say? Because it does happen. So, yeah.
Y'all are really blessing my spirit right now. I'm really enjoying this.
Yeah.
Okay, so
My turn.
He says it's my turn. Okay, so let's get into something with the last part you said, just being comfortable with people talking about and stuff like that. And I asked him about this beforehand. For anybody say anything, y'all know it'd be critics and stuff on the internet.
Get out of here.
Look. So, I'm not okay. I don't remember the name, but what is the name of? I don't want to call it no disability. I just think it's your superpower.
It's my superpower. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Where's your super suit? I like it. I have cerebral palsy, which is a bone disease which causes your bones to grow in certain shapes or form in a different kind of way. Let me put it that way. Sometimes it can be painful. Sometimes it can be the best feeling in the world. It just depends on how you wake up one day. You wake up one day, it's the best day ever. You wake up the next day and, what the heck? But it's one of those things that you have to be comfortable with.
Yeah.
And I say all the time, I tell people all the time that when it comes to having a disability or superpowers as we use, we have to understand that sometimes God gives us a gift, but he has to take something in order to make us understand how blessed we really are. So for me, I said, he gave me a voice that I could sing. I said, but he had to take something. He didn't take it all the way because I still can move my legs.
Hello, somebody.
He didn't take everything that I had. He took a part of it. So the part that he took, he gave it back to me in my voice, and I'm grateful for it. I can't take nothing greater than for it than to do what God has called me to do.
So
I be bless you.
So for you, what did that look like navigating that, like just from the start, basically? Because people. I mean, we be real. People talk, all that stuff, and then like you just said, just you already working through the emotions of just even giving God the praise out loud because of how people talk. And I too wrestle with that as well, girl. I ain't gonna leave you hanging because I be like, Lord, use me, and then I get it, and I be like, I get a little shut down. So what did that look like at the beginning for you, like with people and just in general?
Okay, so what did that look like for me in the beginning? So
how did you navigate with it?
Being that we are together, it never mattered to me. Like when I first met him, clearly I saw that he had a superpower. Clearly, it didn't bother me. I wanted to know once formalities go, getting to know each other. I wanted to know him. And then like it took me a while to even ask him about it. Like I was like, oh, how am I asking it? And he would be like, you want to ask me something? I was like, yeah, but I guess because me also being in the field of social work, you don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, not knowing at that time, getting to know him. So I don't know what you're really dealing with, but I really want to know about their disability so I can understand you even more. Because at that time, I was like 19. I first met you, 20.
Been that long?
Yeah.
God. I was 23.
Yeah. So by this time, I'm still in my freshman year of college. So I'm like, okay, he's nice, but how do I ask about this? So navigating it now as we started dating, it ain't the easiest. People are mean. People are cruel.
They're really mean.
Even adults, even kids, but he helps me navigate it. Like when we first started dating, it was tough for me because why are you looking like that? Why are you saying it? Or why would you even think that? But he has the calmness of me. So when I feel like, exploding, even though I know I shouldn't, but he has to explain it to me. He explained it and I got to understand it. So even if you have a person that has a suit, I would say for yourself, if you're dating somebody with a disability, understand the background history of it. And then you know how to adapt to it because they're faced with this every day. And you come in, you can't expect somebody to be able to do a certain thing depending on what the disability is or the superpower. You have to be understanding. If you're not understanding that certain things in society, government, just different things that you have to deal with, if you don't understand that, you're not going to understand the person either because you're just not going to get it. Because things we can do as far as financially, a person that has a super suit has to go through extra loops. Yeah. So with a person that you're dating with a disability, are you gonna hold their hand while they're going through the loops, while they're doing cartwheels, or are you gonna be like, this too hard, I'm finna dip?
Hello.
So
and I think I'm so glad you said that because one thing that I'm learning when it comes to just like since we own relationships and dating and stuff like that, I think it's very important to note who can be there for you in your worst, rather than just being with somebody just because they good to you. You know what I'm saying? Like that's exactly. It takes way more than that. I want to be able to say that if I'm I ain't a Lord forbid, God forbid, I'm on my deathbed, I know this person gonna be by my side and stuff like that. So to even just have that mindset and your heart just posture like that to be there for him, that's really, really good. And I know that makes you happy. I know it does. And things like that. Pass it to him because I got a question. So, what did it feel like for her to accept you like that? Just as you are.
It wasn't.
Or was you already confident?
It wasn't surprising to me because, like, I'm me. Like you're.
You said, I know.
You're gonna like me. Like you may not. I may not be your cup of tea, but I'm somebody's cup of tea. Like. And for her it was bad. Like when I say it was bad, like because people are people. Ain't nothing we can do about it. But like she'll hear and I'll be like, hey, chill out. Like what you doing all that for? Like I deal with this on a day to day. I do this on a day-to-day basis. I got it. It's cool. Let them talk. Let them look. Do what they gotta do to make them happy for them little few seconds. Like 9 times out of 10 won't see me again. So you gotta let people do what they do, and we can't fault them for that. Right. Like, and I can share this story for instance, and I may have shared this with you, Bay, or not. I was in Dollar General one day just getting some snacks. I'm a snacker. I love chips, candy, anything. I'm gonna get mine. So I was in store. It was this Caucasian lady in front of me. She looked back probably twice. And she said, She said, what happened to you? And I was like, well, I was born like this. I have cerebral palsy. Oh, ain't nothing wrong with you. You just putting on. I said, baby, I wish I could put on.
Are you serious?
I said, I wish I could. I said, but unfortunately, what you see is what you get.
You'd be surprised.
Like people don't care how they treat you or what they have to say about you. If they're bold enough to say it out of their mouth, they're going to say it. But I say all the time, kids, children, have a better way of coming to me and saying, "Hey, what happened to you?"
Yeah.
Or, but adults, like full grown adults that should know better, will come with the harsh thing to say just because they feel like, oh well, we gonna say what we gotta say to him because hey, we know how he look out of it. And you have to deal with it. You have to have strong skin to deal with people. Like this is not just our kind. We're dealing with all types of people.
Oh my! Are you?
And to go back to your question,
Mike.
and to go back to your question about like how I had to navigate these challenges of dating somebody with a super suit. Like if I like when the first time I heard it, like just on a date, and somebody said it right then, I'm like, "Are you for real?" Like because people think this is what society needs to get together and really come to Jesus about. A person with a super suit, and again reiterate, super suit is a person with a disability. That doesn't make them incompetent. He's a grown man. He's able to know what he wants out of a woman. He knows what he wants out of his career. He knows what he wants out of his spiritual relationship, his friends. Like people think that dating a person with a disability makes you less than. And it's like, why? Because you could be with somebody that doesn't treat you well and doesn't have a super suit.
That part.
So, like that story he shared, like, it's hard. Like, it's challenging. Like, it's very challenging because not everybody is willing to understand how it came about or how he navigates and different things like that. So, yeah.
Oh my God. I'm just sitting here and I'm just like falling in love with y'all's story. I am just to listen how y'all navigating through all of that. Just even the hardest parts. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We really ain't even got to know good stuff this year. Just talk about the hardest parts, and I think that's really good to hit on because, like I said, I just think when you have somebody who can be there through your worst, that's a really, really good thing. Yeah. So, oh my God, I'm just amazed. You really got a man.
Yes, I do.
Okay, so let's get into compatibility and calling. How did you know your callings aligned and complemented each other? And you can voice what your calling is and things like that too.
Lack of better words, my calling for me, you talking about on a spiritual side or just
overall, like what you do in life? Because I do believe when it comes down to kingdom.
Yeah. Kingdom business. We do a lot of kingdom business.
Kingdom marriages, kingdom relationships. When God ordained it, it aligns in a way. So how did y'all know that aligned from the get-go?
For me, it was a feeling. Like, it was a feeling. I can say that it aligned based on the way he presented himself, not just in the church, but when we leave church. Like, do you still have the same atmosphere about yourself? Being a God-fearing man, do you just go to church or do you believe God for real? So, like, I would say, how did that align together? Because I was the person, like, I've been in church, I'm singing, and before my dad was a pastor, minister of music. So I've done it all my life. And so when I knew that it aligned, when I told the things that I do for church and everything like that, and he understood and didn't question it. Okay.
Very kind. How was it for you, especially being that you are a pastor and she's gonna take the role of first lady?
It was one of those. Hey, if you know, you know.
Yeah.
And like she been in church all her life. Like what she's supposed. This is something that she's designed to do. Like why wouldn't you want to watch what God has put together? Really put it together. Like this is outside of me being who I am. She's being who she is. But one of the moments that feel me the most is when I get to sing with her. Like when I sing with her, I get to see and I get to know. Okay, we still clicking because hey, this song worked out today.
Yeah.
So I mean, and that's just in my eyes and how I look at it and say, okay, we still clicking, we still making it work because when you do things for God and you really want God to see your best, you got to give him your best through both of us and not just one of us. Some may say, well, he sang it better than she will, she sang it better than he do. But it's not about that. Like it's deeper than that. Like we're trying to give God what we owe him and not please a public eye. Like, because at the end of the day, everybody is not designed to sing the same way or have the same tone, whatever that looks like. But we have to be able to just give God what we owe Him. And when we can do that, that's where God gets His. But we got to be willing to give it to Him. And that's where we mess up at. We'll give Him some of it, not all of it. And that's to touch back on what she said about her and her holding back. I tell her all the time. Every Sunday she open her mouth and that hand gets to shaking or whatever the case may be. So I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
One day it's gonna hit and then ain't nobody gonna be able to do nothing. Everybody gonna look. Everybody's gonna be looking like, oh my God. So like this not this like get it out for you. Yeah. And forget what people got to say. Because people don't think what they want to think regardless. Yeah. But for you and you giving God what you owe Him, that means everything.
Everything.
Yeah, and I don't have much after that, but just knowing everything he just said, when it felt like comfortable, I knew like, okay, this is my person, because I juggled a lot with like what people say. I know I got this gift, this purpose from God, showing up for people. I feel like that's my purpose. Yeah. Like if I can't do nothing else, I'm gonna show up.
Oh yeah, you do.
Let's figure this out. Let me show up for people. So just for all of that, knowing how to navigate that, that's how I kind of knew, like a feeling.
Period. Okay, so let's get into the nitty gritty. You know, since we're talking about Christian dating and y'all are a Christian couple, what's some character? No, first off, let me back up. What is something you didn't compromise on, and vice versa? Cause you know when you come, get saved, stand on baby. Yeah. I ain't compromising this. I ain't compromising that. So what was something that you and y'all individually had with God, where it's like, God, this is my boundary and stuff like that? What did that look like?
Ooh, that's good. That's good. So basically, like a deal, like I was like, no, I'm not doing that.
It's like somebody, like this for example, it's like somebody saying, I want a God-fearing man. But it's a difference between a God-fearing man and a man who did go to church. I'm just gonna be honest. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. So it's like, he go to church, so that makes him God-fearing. No, you know what I'm saying. So no, it's not. So what were some things that y'all, you can name like one or two that y'all had individually that y'all prayed to God about, where it's like, I'm saying I'm busy about
it. Knowing that I was wife material, like I knew that. What I wanted, because I've been led by example from my dad, like how he treats my mom and putting it out there, like even from my granddaddy, like I've been shown what it should be like for a man to take care of his family or treat a woman right. So for me, respect, like as a woman, like that was like, I'm not, because
you ain't no situation.
Like, like I have a big personality, as I like to call it. And even dating him, I had to learn how to lean. I let you be a man.
Let him leave. Woo-hoo.
So that, and I think a lot of people juggle with just saying what you want straightforward, but not being rude. Yeah. I say for me, I was no negotiables. Like, we're gonna date, and I don't care how close our relationship get, but we not living together. Period.
Period.
That's what she said. For me, I would have to say, she really didn't have much. Didn't have much for me to say that I say I just wouldn't do. Cause I mean, she just does everything. Like she always makes sure I'm straight. Whatever that look like, and I'm appreciative of that. But I feel like when it comes to just us as a whole, God has shown up. Like God has made Himself visible throughout the whole friendship, relationship, and now as my future wife. So like it's just beautiful. Like I mean, like we got a little story. I feel like it should be in a book because I would never thought that we'll be here. But like a non-negotiable was her saying we weren't gonna be together, but I knew like Like I had my conversation with the Lord, man. He already told me this. And you're not gonna tell me it ain't gonna happen. But God took us away and brought us back together. I'm grateful for it.
God gave you that word and you had that faith. Period. So now let's just encourage the people this last go around. What's some things that someone should be looking for who's a Christian for a future spouse? I'm taking this in too.
I'm looking for a future spouse.
As a preacher standpoint, because we know Ephesians 5. Love your bride like Christ loved the church. Wives be submissive and stuff like that. Like we know that, and that's what we're supposed to do. But being like practical, real life, what does that look like? Being that y'all have experienced it.
Before you can get to that point, y'all probably don't want to hear this, but being friends first is the best thing that you can ever do. Why do I say that? Because I had to be her friend first. Like, that wasn't what I wanted. Like, I want you and I want you now. And you gonna make me wait? Like I gotta go through this for real?
Yeah.
Like 6 whole years of being your friend.
He was a good friend.
For real? Like talking on the phone, texting, just friends.
Every day. Like,
what?
I didn't want that. That's not what I wanted.
He told me, he was like, you gonna be alright. I'm like, no.
That's not what I wanted. She made me. And I had the choice whether I was gonna stay or I was gonna go. The front in me wanted me to go. Like I really wanted to go, but I'm glad that God did what He did for me to go through what I went through. So friends first is number one. Like if y'all fell out tomorrow, it didn't work out tomorrow, and y'all can still be friends. Like that speaks volume on so many levels.
That's good.
So many levels, and I mean, I didn't want it, but if I wanted her, I knew that was something that I had to do. And it took a lot of compromise. It took something from me like, okay, I'm going to stay this long, and I still got to keep asking the same question every time I talk to you. Is we going to get together yet? Is it time yet? Every single conversation we had, I'm going to ask that question before we hang up that phone. Gosh. No matter what it look like, hey, you ready yet? And she's like, oh, Q, we're not going to start this today. No. You know how many of those I got? Thousands.
Since he just did all the extra
I have
stuff.
a question. Wait. So, cause maybe this will help me. So, give out a cue. A cue.
I'm back.
Cause you said that you kept asking her, is the time yet? And she said no. For me personally, I ain't gonna cap y'all. If the man ain't directing me, it's like I don't see your leadership. So what made you disrespect the fact of her saying not yet? Being that you were trying to initiate in a way, to me that looks like it looks like you were trying to initiate, just be clear on what you wanted.
Right.
But for her boundary was like not yet. So what made you just, I mean, of course respecting it, but for as a man, would that be considered you not taking, leadership? Does that make sense?
In a way, it would. But the way that I looked at it, I couldn't look at it like that.
Yeah.
Because if I would have looked at it like that, I probably would have left. But I looked at it in a sense of, okay, part of it may be me, but it's not all me. So I can say about 85%. I give myself 85%. Give her the other 15%. It was me.
Yeah.
Why we didn't get together sooner? It didn't work out. Whatever the case may be. Cause I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Like I was young. I'm still trying to figure it out.
Yep.
But I knew for a fact, like when it came down to it, that this was gonna be mine. But at the same time, I had another mind that was like, okay, there's still women out here, Q. Hold up. let's be real.
No, it ain't even. No. It ain't even now. It's just like that be true though. I see that from men all the time.
Like that's what we be on. It's not like we don't have a decision, but it's like, am I moving too fast? Is this really what you want from me right now? And that's something that I had to battle with, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna take my choices, and as you see, I made it.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's what it come out with just knowing what you really want.
Yeah.
Like, you got to know what you want.
Yeah.
And when you want it, and if you really want it, you gonna get it. I believe that for anybody. In a relationship, if you want it bad enough, take it from me.
Yeah.
You want 6 years ago.
6 years ago. You knew what you wanted.
I knew what I wanted, and she could tell you. I told her this time and time again, you keep telling me no, but I'm gonna get what I want.
You heard that? That's
he
good.
said, I want to get what I want. It's different as women. You know, we'd be like, I'm going to tell a man what I want. But when a man do it to you, then what? So that's basically what that is. He tell you first. He put it all out on the table. This what I want. I know you can give it to me. What you going to do? When it's on the other flip, when it's a different gender, what you going to do? You going to
feel convicted.
That's good.
Because y'all just don't know, baby. When you talk about that independent me,
yeah,
we'll talk about the camera. Counsel me, Lord.
But can you give me the question?
I forgot. Dang, what was it? It was so good.
It wasn't about what was part out of a Christian couple.
Oh no! Yes, it was. It was. What? Yeah, it was that. What you would say to somebody that you should look for as a Christian couple? Like the star, like he was like, be friends. You don't want to hear about.
Okay, and to those that's watching, let's clear this up. Not for a Christian woman to just be waiting on a guy to just get himself together. No, that's not what that is. That whole scenario is not what that is. It's more of like, will he wait for you? You might be growing or something. Those things that he's talking about, I'm dealing with my own stuff. I don't even want to give him all myself to you, and I don't even know who I am. There was a time when somebody asked me, Taderia, who are you? And I stumbled, and I was like, who am I? So, yeah, he's getting to know me. Yes, he's been kind. But that didn't matter because I didn't want to lose. I told myself, once I get into a relationship, I don't want to lose myself just to date a man. And so the fact that...
Say that one more time.
I don't want to lose myself just to date a man. So the fact that he was willing to wait on me and the different things that me and him shared about what I was going through in my personal life, that he was willing to wait on me, and still after all these years of being good friends, if I call Q, like I might not have talked to him in a while, he gonna show up, he gonna
be there.
And so it's just like, if he can do that for all that time, and we actually started dating and it never changed, it's like, okay.
So, Patty Mike. Y'all, the Lord gonna bless me with a setup and mics in the name of Jesus one day.
Yeah.
You gotta use what you got when you faithful in the few, baby. Hello.
Oh, that's good.
So, what was it? That was so good, and I really like what you just said. What was it about her that made you wait for her to say, I need to get myself together before I come to you? Because you, like you just said, you a man. Different women out there. And I know you said 85% me and the other 15% her, but she just said, I need to be able to get myself together. I don't want to lose myself. So what was it about her in particular, and just to encourage somebody else to even look for themselves to say, like, I'm willing to wait on it?
I always take the visual that God is making us and molding us each day. And as he's making us and molding us, we have to be willing to wait on the finished product. Like every person that you get, everything that you get, it's not going to always come assembled together. Sometimes you have to put things together, put things in order. No, I couldn't right all her wrongs and dot all her I's across all her T's. But I knew if I waited, God was going to have her prepared just for me, regardless of what I wanted it to look like, how I wanted it. Hold your tears, it's all right.
You know, I'm struggling.
Want to look like, we must understand that, like, you are a jewel, you are a diamond, and you need to be treated as such. And so it's my duty, it's my job every day to make sure you shine as bright as you are. That's not saying, oh, we're not going to have bad days to come, but it means, hey, I'm going to show up when you need me to. I'm going to be there when you need me to. Whether that's a shoulder cry on, not crying on a good suit, but hey, whatever that may look like. We always show up for one another. That's one thing that we always done, whatever it look like. She's always been there for me, and I can always say that I've been there for her. But like, it's not the easy. Waiting is not the easiest thing to do. But I knew if I wanted her and the true authenticity of her, I had to wait on her.
And a man will wait for you. He will be understanding that not some, as a Christian woman, as a woman, period, like, you can't just date anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can't even play like that. Because if you get anybody, God gonna show you real quick. And it's up to you to not
be obedient.
Yeah, it's up to you to listen. So, yeah, that's pretty much what that is.
Okay. What should someone be? What are some signs that you would say someone is ready for a God honoring relationship?
Being straightforward, transparent. There's a difference between being honest and being transparent. Because you can transparent, you put it all out there, like just straightforward with the person. If they can't be fully transparent with you, then I feel like when we read the different things in the Bible, it's not sugarcoated at all. It's
straightforward
in the same relationship. Like, you need it. So I feel like that's what I would look for if I wasn't already getting it, But no, that's what I would look for in a relationship. A God-fearing, centered, like, you believe in God for real. If times get hard, yeah, you can't put your person over God. And I think that's a lot of people go wrong in a Christian relationship. Like, oh, I can just talk to my man. Did you talk to the person you're supposed to? So, yeah.
Can I get that question again? I was mesmerized.
What are some signs that someone is ready for a God honoring relationship?
Signs that they're ready for a God-fearing relationship. One, the trust that you put in your partner.
That's good.
You have to be able to trust the person that you're with. We can say that we love them all day long, but do they really trust you? And I mean, this trusting you with parts of your life. I ain't even gonna say all of your life, but if they can get part of it, are you ready? And because at the end of the day, everybody's life isn't the prettiest. Everybody have stuff going on, but it's when you get down to the bottom of sharing those things. And I mean, she could tell you like it was a lot that I wouldn't share, like because like, what you want to know for?
Ooh, we finna get into something else. Carry on.
Like what you want to know for? Like I got it. Like I've been taking care of this for a while. So like sharing it with somebody, let them know. Hey, okay, let's get vulnerable now because we're at the point where she needs to know these things. And it was just one of those, you got to be comfortable and trusting your partner that she gonna uphold what you tell her, but at the same time, she gonna try to help you in the same thing. So it's all about working together as a team. Like, once you're in a relationship, it's no longer just you. You have to focus on the person that you have, and y'all got to grow together. Like, if you're not willing to grow together, something gonna divide and something ain't gonna work. And now you're trying to figure out, well, how do we get here? But I guarantee you, if you start out strong with trusting and loving your person, like you really say you love your person, hey, that's what it works. It works. Like, I'm here to tell you that it works. Like, man, that don't mean y'all ain't gonna have little spats, whatever the case may be. But understand through those spats to learn to grow each other better. Like learn something about each other each and every day. She always asks me, what have I learned about her recently? And I'm like, bro, I don't know. Like, like, why you constantly asking me that? Like, I know you. I can tell you anything you want me to know about her, I can tell you. Yeah. Why? Because I took time to study what she likes, study what she know, And I try not to forget. Just like she told me her ring size like years ago. Like years ago. Like years ago.
Me know.
And I paid attention to that. Like I kept that in the back of my head. I said I'm not gonna forget that. Like I may forget a lot of things, but like the things I knew for a fact that she want me to remember, like I have to remember those things. I showed up and I let her know. Like she didn't have, that ain't nothing that I had to go searching around and need one of her friends or her sister to say, "Hey, what's your sister ring size?" I didn't have to ask them that because I remember because we had conversations about it, and that's where my comfort about it came in. That okay, we could be comfortable to talk about these things. She'd be like, "Oh, am I talking too much or getting too far ahead in the future?" And I just laugh it off like, "No." But in my whole mind,
Because y'all both knew what y'all wanted.
Yeah, for sure.
That's good. Y'all both knew what y'all wanted individually before y'all even met with each other. So they just made things easier to know, like, oh, I'm dating for marriage. I'm not dating for a situation. I'm not dating to do that. So that's really, really good. I have a question. It's one for you and one for him, and then probably Annie, because we always at an hour. Y'all doing really good. Yeah. So for you, Taderia, because I know you said you had the independent mindset, and I do too. What was it about him that made you feel safe?
That's
a good question to end, though.
What about Quentin?
You know, and I think sometimes they can go into our relationship with God sometimes too.
Yeah.
Because I know for me personally, like, because I'm independent and like God, but I just need you to depend on me. But like I was so used to doing stuff by myself, so you know what I'm saying. And you know, we could probably say like, God, I trust you. So shoot, how did God help you just get to that part? You know, just leaning on Him and stuff that He made you feel safe.
Quentin, and it's not even a long drawn out thing. Quentin made me feel safe when he was consistent. Like it consistent. That's literally all I got. Made me feel safe. Like I started being vulnerable. I started sharing different things that he might not even expected me to have been through.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that you made yourself so emotionally available to find what I needed to hear, not what I wanted to hear, that made me feel safe. Like, oh, I can tell you this. Oh, I can depend on you to do this.
Mm-hmm.
Or challenge me. And to make me feel safe, he's challenged me. As an independent woman,
mm-hmm.
It's kind of hard for somebody to challenge you to navigate something that you never done before.
Mm-hmm.
No matter that's whatever capacity, emotionally, physically, spiritually, mentally. Like, he would challenge me. And I like to call it bust my bubble.
Mm-hmm.
Like, are you ready for a man to come bust your bubble? And he's not rude. Or he's not arrogant. Or he's not a narcissistic. Can a God-fearing man come in your life right now? And I'm not taking to be a podcast, but I want you to answer. Can he come in your life right now and challenge you and bust your bubble and you not be like, who you talking to?
You asking me that?
Yes.
He can.
He can.
But you said something. He was consistent.
Yeah.
And you want to know something? Holy Spirit told me before I came today you was going to ask me something. I'm telling you, Taderia. I knew it.
Yeah.
I'm holding the mic because I feel like it's not loud. I'll take it out.
Okay.
But one thing that men lack with me is consistency.
Yeah.
They would tell me something. I'm like, okay. Weeks go by. A month go by. I give too much grace sometimes. I'll be completely honest because I also have a mindset to like see that sometimes some people don't know stuff because they haven't experienced.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a type of person that just be like, hey, I'm gonna just give you grace because you haven't seen it before. Your daddy probably ain't in your life. You know what I'm saying? You might just have your mom around, so you might not know what it looked like for a man to treat a woman and stuff like that. But it's true, like a lot of people are dealing with stuff like that. So I guess my problem for me is that I haven't seen the consistency of a man to make me even feel safe where I feel like I'm your mom.
Wow.
I don't want to feel like I'm a man's mom.
No.
At all.
No.
It's not my responsibility to sit up here and take care of you. But however, I think God has given me a gracious heart and a merciful heart because we're supposed to be gracious and merciful to people. The Bible does say that, to be there for a man that wants to experience the help without it feeling like they're weak.
Yeah.
And things like that. You know what I'm saying? So I hope that answers your question. Yes. But you said something really good. He was consistent. I feel like if I got the consistency, you could tell me whatever. But if you ain't being consistent, you know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Well, sister.
Okay, brother.
I just want to add to that. Most men aren't consistent because they haven't been told to be consistent.
What if you tell them?
If you tell them, that's where intimidation comes in. If you tell them and they don't do it, that means you bring more to the table than they do. Now they are intimidated by who you are and who you're going to be, so they dare not stand beside you.
And they gonna run.
They gonna run every single time. The only
are you in my life?
Partially, yes, partially. I think I done made it down your road. But what I want you to understand is when you go through those understanding challenges, because that's what they are. They're just challenges. One day, the man that God has for you is going to come. But when he comes, understand that he's going to come with the number one thing that you've been lacking, and that's consistency. Until you can get a full 60 days of consistency is the only time that you can knock down every wall you got. 60 days. I guarantee. In 60 days, if that man has been consistent, that man has shown you that he's going to be the man for you, ain't nothing else you need to ask for. But 60 days is the number. You can make it to 60, day 61. If you can make it to day 61, you done something. But until that day 61 comes, guess what I want you to do? Keep doing what you're doing. Keep being who you are. Don't change. Don't rearrange nothing to try to make anybody feel good. Because at the end of the day, you're Shania.
I'm going to cry.
You're Shania. And the world's one day going to know who Shania Shaw really is.
Woo.
I ain't gonna take a middle name.
They're gonna know, they're going to know. Don't beat yourself up because you're not getting what you expect from people.
Ooh.
Sometimes it's not.
I see why you married this man.
Your right now is not. Your right now is only a not yet. Don't think that you're not right now. Every door is being shut in your face. That's not the case. I used to think like that. That's how I used to think. Thinking one nothing good gonna happen to me, but it can happen to everybody else. But I want you to know something. If you stay content with who you are and who God has called you to be, God's gonna give you everything you ask for and more.
Woo, Lord.
Yep.
Y'all, hold up now.
That's good.
That is so. Woo, Lord, I'm really crying. I love Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think I have no more questions. Ooh. Yes, I do. I want you to answer this before we close. So I asked her about her. Lord, thank you, Jesus. We're going to have to talk out this camera. For real. So I asked her about her independency. So what was it for you that made you be vulnerable? I would like to know that from a man, because that's another thing with men too. Just that emotional, intelligence and not being able to.
I knew from day one, like she was the person that I needed for me, for my safety. I've always called her my safe place. She knows that when it came to anything that I was dealing with, anything that I was going through, that I knew that I could call on her and she'll be there. But it didn't change me or make me feel any type of way that she had a father and a grandfather who showed her how a man was supposed to be treated. It made me feel good. Mm-hmm. So I know that I'm doing plus more what her father and her dad are doing. Like that's just me. But it's all about giving her the grace that she needs to understand that, hey, I'm here. Mm-hmm. I know you're dealing with this. I know you're going through this, but hey, I'm here. I know you struggle with want me to do this and that for you, but I'm here. And I think just me showing up and letting her know she had me, regardless of the fact, was enough to make us grow and be even stronger to this day.
Oh my God. Y'all just made my day and giving me so much hope.
Yes.
For real. Because boy, that's it. That's all I got.
Well, thanks.
Of course. I mean, do y'all have anything that y'all just want to end with, just to tell the people who are like in the waiting season or anything like that? I mean, what you just said really just spoke for real to the women. For sure, especially me over here crying.
But
but yeah,
wait in your season. Your not yet is only right around the corner, and we're praying. We're praying for anybody that's trying to figure it out. I mean, because it's a journey to figure out, but it's better to learn it together than trying to figure it out apart. Like if you know y'all, like if you know for a fact that y'all gonna be together, like work it out, man, fix it. But if you know, hey, you done all you can do till you can't do no more, hey, hang it up. But that don't stop somebody else from understanding what they really want out there. Like I dare not let somebody try to come and take what's mine. You can try. I don't think you're gonna get nowhere.
Hello, somebody.
But we love church, and we're grateful to be here on today. Bring us back again.
Of course.
Questions. I looked at the questions and it looked a little long.
It was, but
I was like, it came a little quick.
Holy Spirit was guiding.
But yes, Shania been my dog since day one.
That's my girl, y'all.
Whatever she need, call me. But I hope y'all enjoyed this, and yeah, that's all I'm doing.
Yeah, well, thank y'all so much for being here, y'all. That's it. We out.